Hey, what's up, gentlemen? Chris McCarthy here, and this is the Earn It Battleground. This is where we meet every day to build strong, powerful, resilient bodies that are able to take on any challenge that life throws at us. Today's workout is going to be a 4-round workout, and how this is going to work is, first off, I'm going to go over all the movements and the exercises within this workout just to make sure that you are maintaining proper form and technique. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to queue up a full follow-along workout video of this workout so you can get started right away. Now, for those of you who just want to go ahead and skip ahead and start this workout right now, I've linked up a link in the description down below, so you can go ahead and click on that and start this workout right now. But for those of you who want to go over all the instruction, this workout, like I said, is 4 rounds, and it's going to start off with 30 seconds of dumbbell bench press. So I've got my bench back here. You can either do it in a flat or an incline position, whichever you choose. You're going to go ahead and grab 2 dumbbells. Now from here, we're going to sit down on this bench, and we're going to use our legs to get these dumbbells up into position just to avoid injury. So as you place those dumbbells on your knees, you're going to lay back and bring your knees up and get those dumbbells up overhead into position. Now from here, everything should be aligned straight, so everything should be stacked really nicely. Wrist, elbows, shoulders all in a line, and your dumbbells should be at a 45-degree angle. From here, we're going to slowly lower those dumbbells down, keeping those elbows as close to our sides as we possibly can till those dumbbells come all the way down to the full part right next to our chest here. And then we're going to press and power up, squeeze the chest together at the top. Slow and controlled on that negative, press all the way up, power up, and then slow and controlled all the way down. Now you're going to end up doing 30 seconds of these dumbbell bench press. So that's quite a long time, but what I want you to do is really focus on lighter weight and obviously higher reps in this, but slow and controlled on the negatives. So make sure you are choosing a weight that you're able to do 30 seconds of these dumbbell bench press with proper form and make it the full 30 seconds. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna move on to 30 seconds of alternating dumbbell lunges. So we're going from the chest, now we're gonna go ahead and work the legs. You're gonna need 2 dumbbells from this, and we wanna place these dumbbells palms facing our hips, chest up, shoulders back. From here, you're gonna lunge forward with your right leg till that back knee just barely taps the ground. Then full extension, standing fully upright, rolling those shoulders back at the top. Then you're gonna lunge forward with the left, and you're just gonna alternate right-left lunges, keeping those shoulders up, chest up, shoulders back, for 30 seconds. Now a couple things on these lunges. With these dumbbells in your hands, that momentum, that forward momentum is going to want to pull you over the top of that front leg. So engage your lats, engage your triceps, roll those shoulders back, and keep that chest up. So when you're going into that lunges, the top of your body, the upper part of your body and torso is fully upright, and you're not falling forward over that front leg. Another thing, make sure you are stepping out far enough. We don't want you short stepping that when you go in that lunge. We don't want that knee to go out way over that toe. So make sure you are stepping far enough out. After you've done 30 seconds of those alternating dumbbell forward lunges, now we're gonna go into 30 seconds of seated in and outs. So now we're gonna go ahead, work the core, work the abs, sit down on this bench, kind of sit right towards the edge of the bench here, reach back, grab that seat or that pad behind you. You're gonna have your feet together, knees together at about a 45-degree angle to start, and you're gonna lean back about 45 degrees, so really engaging your core here. Now from here, extend the legs out, bring the knees in. So these are seated in and outs, really works the full range of your abs from your lower to the middle to the upper. So you're gonna do 30 seconds of those seated in and outs. Then we're gonna move on to the next movement, which is just gonna be 30 seconds of push-ups. So move the bench a little bit out of the way here. I like to do my push-ups on dumbbells, a couple different reasons there. First off, it keeps you aligned nicely because you want those hands to be about shoulder width apart. We don't want to be really wide on these push-ups. Also, it makes you go a little bit deeper because your hands are up off of the ground, so you're able to go a little bit deeper in that push-up. Also, it's a little less strenuous on your wrist to have your hands on these dumbbells instead of bent back. So you want to get in this nice plank position here. Dumbbells are about shoulder width apart. Everything's stacked nicely, so shoulders, elbows, wrists are all in a line from this plank position. Make sure you're not sagging down or piking up. From here, all the way down to the push-up, press out of the up through the ground, push all the way up to full extension at the top, slow and controlled all the way down, keeping those elbows in close to your sides, don't want them flaring out, press all the way up, and then slow and controlled all the way down. 30 seconds of these dumbbell push-ups. If you find that you're starting to get a little tired there, you can go down to the knees and continue on in the knee position as a modification. Okay, so you're gonna do 30 seconds of those dumbbell push-ups. Now we're gonna go into 30 seconds of air squats or body weight squats. So no weight here. You just wanna have your feet about hip width apart or a little bit wider than hip width apart. You're gonna have your chest up, shoulders back, knees are gonna bend, tracking out over those toes, make sure they're not caving in. Sit back in that squat to full depth, butt down below knee level, keeping that chest up. We don't want you leaning over like this, so sit back in that squat. Weight should be all back in your heels. Stand fully upright, knees are coming back, hips are opening up to full extension at the top. All the way down, all the way up. 30 seconds of these body weight air squats. Then we're gonna go back to the abs, one more round, 30 seconds of those seated in and outs on that bench, really working the core, really working those abs. Now, that completes, well then we're gonna go ahead and rest for 1 minute, and that completes one round of this workout. And like I said, guys, we're gonna end up doing a total of 4 rounds of this workout today. All right, guys, that's the workout. Make sure you check out earnit247.com for more workouts and training tips just like this one. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna queue up the full follow-along workout video of this workout so you can get started right away. And as always, make sure you get out there today and let's earn it.